entries and tools to help you with your entries. Um, I think we will understand the basic entry model of the MSS market structure shift, high, 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 low, high, 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 low, high, high, sweep, take out that low, retest the zone, POI over here, and entry, oh, entry, and that can come out to a really nice play. But this can be really hard sometimes, especially when you get an MSS or an entry model type 3 that looks like this, because sometimes you might place your stop a little lower and get stopped out. Or sometimes you might even miss your entry trying to go for a high ball entry and you miss the play completely. And it's about understanding levels. Or in the more recent case of all-time highs, like, what do we target now? There's nothing left here to target. Like, back then we could just boom target this high and it'd be a high probability target. But in the market's current state, we've kind of just gapped it completely. And we don't really have any targets to really utilize. And so a few tools to help you when we're in no man's land is the Fibonacci extension. Yeah, there we go, Fibonacci extension. And how I like to use it is usually on the higher time frame, maybe 15 minutes golden. 15-minute, you take the Fibonacci extension, you place it amongst the lows to the nearest prominent high. We're using prominent highs and lows. Drag it back down to that low, and you have marked out yourself some cool little levels. And over here, this 161.8 is the golden zone for the Fibonacci, the 161.8. And so I reckon the next prominent high or target to be swept is 2909. Even higher, 2937, but one target at a time. And the thing with the Fibonacci tool that I really want to highlight is that it does line up and reveal and just kind of highlight some of the POIs. It's a confluence to your POIs. It kind of highlights them and shows you where the POIs really lie. And so along these levels, the 786, 618, 0.5 especially, you get these lines, and they usually match up with AOIs or POIs. And the POIs and AOIs that align with the Fibonacci are usually high probability, more likely to be tapped, more likely to be respected, or just B zones of interest. And so over here, like in current price action, we've got this nice tap into this 236, and it's going further and further up, and we're likely in for bias, to be honest. So be aware. I'm gonna deviate a little. Yeah, we're likely in for bias if price sweeps any lower. But anyways, back to the video. So yeah, the Fibonacci extension, not only for targets, but for POI confirmation. That's what I was looking for. Confirming and just giving more life and confidence in your POI placement and identification. But sometimes this zone on the higher time frame can be a bit daunting and far. And so just drop down to the 1 minute and change it up a bit. Maybe go from this to this permanent high, and you've got yourself a 161.8 at the 288 level. That could be another zone. Further confirming some more POIs here on the 1 minute POIs, 1 minute POI. But yeah, no, I love using Fibonacci tools as higher time frame targets, because and the other alternative is that you can use psych levels, and psych levels are just psychological levels where banks and will try to draw interest. And so a psych level here, the big psych level here would be 2900. That's a flat, nice flat number here. So another, there'd be a psychological target there. Another one could be maybe 950. Usually flat, even numbers, or just numbers that just make sense. If it appeals to you, it appeals to 99% of the traders out there in retail. So that's the logic behind it. It's an appealing number that people want to see get hit, and it 99% of the time always gets hit. Over here, it was 280. 280 was right here. Literally got tapped. Just over. But 180 got hit. I think 160 or 286 got hit perfectly as well. Where's 286? Yeah, 286 got hit perfectly before we got these retests. What was this? 2840 as well. And there's usually a lot of resistance around these levels too. 2840 had all this mess. 2850 was around here, so a bit of mess there. But psych levels are just nice clean numbers that appeal to you. And if it appeals to you, it appeals to everyone else. It's a psych level. Retail traders buy it all the time. We are retail. It is what it is. But in terms of tools, those are about it. In terms of targets, in terms of making entries more sound, there's a simple method to find the best possible entry or look for the best possible setups. And so if we drop down to the line tool is really good as well to identify those market structure shifts. So over here, I took a short somewhere. I think I'll use it for. I deleted that. Where exactly was it? Oh, yeah, it was here. I took a short here. We had a MSS on the DXY around 735. So if we go to the line chart, we had this. Was it here actually? Hold on, I'm bugging. Okay, I need to find the exact position. I don't know when I waffle. And we were ranging. Oh, it was here. Okay, sweet. So over here on the line chart, I deleted all my trades for the day, so I'm a bit lost. But we had this market structure shift here, and it looked a lot cleaner in the moment. I don't know if the charts could have changed, but we had this market structure shift here, had the same thing inverse on the DXY around this time. The line chart makes it easy to notice those MSSs because, yeah, I probably wouldn't have felt this one going through. But over here, I saw it, entered along here, stops just around here, and then targeted this next low, and that banked quite easily. It was like 2.6R on the demo because my funded is waiting to be past 3-day minimum trading days. But yeah, try to use the line chart for identifying entries or even identifying your areas of interest. It helps a lot. Refine them so that you can see the exact points and crests of price action over the past few ticks and days, or minutes, or whatever. And in terms of the last entry tool tip I have, let's say, what's the bias right now? If we look at the DXY, I don't know, it looks like we're still heavy in shorts. Yeah, I reckon we're short heavy right now. We just busted through a POI. Yeah, we busted through a POI. Likely gonna bust through this one too. So for now, I'd say I wouldn't trade this time because I'm unsure, but shorts would be the way to go. And so you'd look for, oh, there we go, beautiful MSS right there. You want shorts, and so you'd want to find shorts within the top half of your move. And so using this tool, I call it it's the Gann box. Anything above the 0.5 line is ideal for sells. Ideally, you want it in this top half, anything close to this half. And so we want to look for cells somewhere around here. Stops at the obvious high, targets at the low, and anything below this, well, you wouldn't want to enter. This would be the ideal entry for buys. So if we were buying, I'd want to sweep this low, come somewhere down here, and possibly buy with your stop below here. But the gun box just simply helps you identify which side of the price range you're on, and if you're in a premium or discount area. In addition, ideally you'd want to use the fib retracement tool, just because it's. I mean, everyone uses it, to be fair, but I feel like the gun box is way simpler. I think I made a few modifications to the gun box settings. Yeah, I just turned everything off besides the 0.5 and whatnot. But I reckon you can even turn the point. Oh no, don't do that. 0.5 and yeah, you could put the 0.25 on. 0.25 would be ideal entry. But ideally, if you're beginning out, you just want to use 0.5. Anything above is good for a sell. Anything below is good for a buy. And inverse, anything above and you're looking for a buy is kind of bad. I'd either just not enter at all, or wait for a retracement, or even go short if the bias is short. But it just helps you understand, is this really a good entry? And so maybe it's something you implement in your strategy. It's ideally helpful in scalps, or really any kind of motion, trading motion, to be honest. But it's really good in scalps. Helps you really scale things back, especially when you're on the right headspace. Just draw up your gun box within the area of price that you're expecting to make a play on. If it looking for a sell and the price is currently below the 0.5 level, well, that's it. You're just not going to take the trade. And yeah, that's pretty much it. You can play around the gun box settings. Maybe add the 0.25 so that you can just inverse it if need be, if you want to do that. But yeah, that's pretty much it. That's the gun box. That's the Fibonacci extension, targets, entries, all that and whatnot. I'm actually liking this play a lot. We're ranging, so it's like doesn't really help, but we're likely to sweep up and take this. So I'm actually gonna save that potential play and post it in the chat. But yeah, that's about it for Fibonacci extensions and gun boxes and entries and all that. Yeah, that's about it.